Okay, so there's something I've always wanted to know about the Punto. It says it's 155 horsepower from the factory, right? Several people have driven this and said that feels a lot punchier than 155. I used to own a Mini Clubman Cooper S, which was 174 horsepower, that didn't feel as ferocious as this. So I'm wondering, has this had a map at some point? So we're on our way to Matt's Maps in Ipswich. They've got a dyno day today, so I'm finally going to find out what the horsepower is of this thing. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so you probably want to know the results. So, stock is meant to make 155 horsepower and 230 newton meters of torque with the sport boost button turned on. Wheel horsepower, so before I converted it to brake horsepower, roughly, the dyno was saying 169.1 horsepower, which when you convert it roughly to brake horsepower, that's 188 horsepower. Now, I don't know the ins and outs whether that's the correct way of doing it or not. From what I've read, that's apparently, dynos measure wheel horsepower, manufacturers state brake horsepower. So rough conversion, 188. I'll take that. That's a hell of a lot more than what I was expecting. It's a lot more than the Mini Clubman Cooper S I used to have. That was 174, I believe. So it's the most powerful car I've ever had. And it's now doing 260 newton meters of torque rather than 230. Brilliant, which explains why it's spinning its wheels in second gear. Or it could be the cheap Chinese tyres, I'm not sure. So I spoke to the guys down there, they offered me a map and I said, no, really, I think that is plenty enough for me. I'm not going to chase numbers, it's plenty powerful enough for me as it is. I just needed to know what the figures were, because I had an inkling of it would be mapped, and I was right. They've said it's not a stage 1 map, it's not quite enough for that. They reckon it could be like an eco map, but it doesn't seem very eco to me, so someone's had a map with it either way. But yeah, fantastic result. Highly recommend Matt's Maps if you're looking for maps and dyno runs. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can find him in Ipswich. But yeah, I'm really happy with the results. That was fantastic. I'm so glad I did it, and now I know. And I now have a 188 horsepower Abarth. Can't complain. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.